welcome to another video. I'm going to apologize right now. I made it seem like the next video I was going to do a transformation of Dragonstorm, but excuse me, I just realized it's the weekend before Memorial Day, and since I'm nothing but an honorable man, or at least I try to be, I am going to have to honor all those military soldiers that sacrificed themselves to keep us safe every day. So, in honor to the military, I am doing a review on Transformers The Last Night, I believe, Hound. Now, he might be a little bit of a different. I actually like Hound from Age of Extinction and Last Night. He was always like he was like Ironhide in a way. He always wanted to like, I wouldn't say war, but like have battle and like always wanted to fight. I always found that Hound. I always liked that Hound in my way. But I remember G1 Hound. He always had like a military vehicle anyway, so making him into like a military soldier in a way was gonna kind of happen. The only little downside I have about about that Hound character is that, well, he doesn't have like all those holographic things like the G1 Hound has. But sure, Mirage kinda has that ability in a way, but it's whatever. But yeah. So I thought we would check out this guy today because I want to honor all those who sacrifice themselves. So why don't we get a little close up? Because actually, there's a little details that I like that they did. If you guys can see, they actually did a lot of details on his beard, which I really like. And his head is all on a bull joint, but with his beard and how his like, I wouldn't say shoulders, but like how his chest is like this, you can't really do a full 360. He can look up and down. And actually, fun fact, if I can, this helmet can actually come off, just like it did in the movies, which is pretty cool. Now, he can't really hold it that well, but you can definitely like put it in his hands, which is pretty cool. I usually leave it on his head because, well, it just looks better, in my opinion. I got nothing much to say about that. Now, his arms are actually pretty cool. They can do a full 360 in the rotation. And then they can move up and down like this. And he has arm rotation, obviously. These little things right here can actually move as well. That is due to transformation. We'll get to there in 1 minute. Ooh, and I guess technically his arms can go out that far, but that is due to transformation, which we will get there soon. He has elbow, like he can bend his elbow, but like in his robot mode, he can't really do that. I mean, you can always move him out of the way, and then he has his full elbow movement. I don't know. He has wrist rotation, and he can also move his hand out like that. Due to transformation, though, so he has waist rotation. He can't do full 360 because there's something that gets in the way right here. If you move this up, actually, his legs can go out about that far, back about that far before they get caught. Then he can do, now you can do the full splits, but you have to do like a little movement around. He can bend his knee, actually. Again, stuff gets caught, so a little tough. He actually has ankle tiltage, which I'm surprised. I didn't realize a lot of these old figures used to have ankle tiltage. Now, technically, his toe can fold in, but due to transformation, and we will get there actually in 1 second. Now, he wouldn't be a military soldier if he did not have weapons. Now, obviously, I really like, I always consider these like the main guns. I really like them. Pretty big. It kind of screams like Hound in a way, which I really like. And then these are like those tiny little guns, like the shotguns that he had in the movies. It's a pretty cool gun. Um, I don't know how it's supposed to be. I usually keep them separated, but this is still pretty cool having them like doubled together. Now, I don't think is a gun. I think it's just meant to be like a stand/holder. So It's not meant to have like any use as a weapon. But you can always use it like a weapon. I do sometimes. Now, he actually has a lot of storage for these guns. You can put them however you want on his back. I usually combine them all like this and then just put them right here on his back. It just fits better, and I think it looks cooler on his back, in my opinion. That's just what I think. You guys can have your own opinions if you think. I think that's about it. I guess the only like negative I have about the robot mode is that, well, his legs are a little tough on like the standing up. Of course, now he doesn't want to fall because it's on video, but when he's hard to stand up. And I thought there was something else, but maybe I'll remember it. But right now, why don't we go straight to transformation, actually. So first, we're going to take this off because just have to. So the first thing we're going to do is actually fold this part right here and then fold his hands all the way in. Do the same here. Okay, now you're going to bend his elbow, and then you're going to also want to try to get this thing to fold back just like that. Yep. This will become very important in a second. You'll do it again. And then you're going to fold his arms up. Now you actually kind of want this like little square right here to be visible. So like kind of like this, like that. Yep. And then you want to fold his feet down. Well, I say his feet, but his like toe down like this. Then you're going to come over here. You're going to like take this part, fold it up and out. Make sure the car door isn't like stuck in there. Going to do the same thing on this side. Then you're just going to fold it up. Then you're going to fold his foot to the side, just like this. Now, you're going to come over here. You're going to fold this down. Fold this, not this. Fold this black part down. Then you're going to fold this over like that. And fold it over here. You're going to close it together. Now, you want to pull like this. I just noticed how it looks, and it's in a really weird angle. I never noticed how much of an angle it was at. That is strange. Now you're going to fold his arms all the way over. For me, it helps if I like fold his little waist up so I can make sure to put the little rockets right over his leg joint. Now you're going to keep it like this for a second. You're going to do the same thing for the arm. The other arm, I mean. And then you're just going to make sure these get together. And you're going to close them right here. Just making sure everything's squeezed. Then you want to fold his head down and then fold this down. Excuse me. You're folding down these two. Folding it. Well, not folding it. Rolling it up and then make sure it like clicks in right here. There's a little port right there. And a little notch right there. There you go. And there you go. And it looks like his hand's coming out. And yeah, that's him in robot mode. I'm not robot mode, vehicle mode. Now he can roll actually. And then I don't know why, but this thing feels a little off. Like it seems unbalanced a little bit. Now technically the instructions don't tell you what to do, but with this part, but you can always leave it like this, or you could fold it. I personally think it looks better like this. I don't know why, it just looks better in my opinion. But yeah, now I actually like what they did on his doors, which I should mention now. I like how they gave him Decepticon symbols, but X'd out. I think Ironhide actually had this too. No, not Ironhide. So I think another Autobot actually did something like that. Where they had like symbols on them and like X'd out. I don't think it was Ironhide, but I can't remember. Now in vehicle form, his weapon storage is actually a little limited because they're so big and long. you can't really store them together. So, which I think is kind of smart. They ask you to make them into like a sentry turret, which is pretty cool. So it hooks up in the back like this, and then you can just rest the guns like this, or you can turn it around like this, which I find pretty cool. Pretty good use of weapon storage. Yeah. Now I have a little trouble with the transformation. It's just this part right here, like getting the bullets over his joint. That's a little bit annoying, but everything else is okay. I do actually really like the vehicle mode, and I think it's a pretty good Hound vehicle mode. And if you guys disagree, please let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, this is my way of honoring all the soldiers. I actually don't even know if this is a real life military vehicle, but it's a pretty cool one if it is. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I also hope you have a great weekend. My bad. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I promise you, next Saturday will be a video of me talking about Dragonstorm. I promise. But until then, see you guys later. Bye.